Hello everyone and welcome to day 50 of my 90-day personal challenge to create positive videos. Today is day 14 of our relationship series and I'm excited about today's topic, but I get excited about every day's topic because I found out I absolutely love doing these videos. I love sharing this space with you and I love your feedback. It is so powerful to me and so impactful and connecting, and I feel like I'm growing just by being here with you and hearing your feedback and comments. So thank you. Thank you for sharing this space with me and being on this journey with me. So today's topic is happiness. Becoming your own brand of happy. What do I mean by that? Well, so many times in life, we look for our happiness outside of ourselves. We look for it in relationships. We look for it in adventures. We look for it in financial security. We look for it outside of ourselves. Now, these are great ways of connecting and feeling happy. However, these are meant to be supportive resources of happiness, not the substance of our happiness. True happiness comes from within ourselves. Now, you've probably heard that in so many different memes and from so many different people and from so many different gurus. And so your question probably is next, how do I find happiness? How do I find it within myself? Well, in all honesty, it's going on the adventure of yourself. That vacation that you would book to get that kind of stimulation, take that vacation within yourself. Find what fun and connection and stimulation comes inside of your spirit. That financial status that you're looking for outside in the world, look for your worth and value on the inside. That intimacy and connection you're looking for in another person, look for that intimacy and connection within yourself. When you start to serve yourself through your own resources of happiness and love, instead of expecting and needing them from the outside world, not only do you feel this complete sense of satisfaction and fulfillment, but you contribute so much to a relationship and absolutely 100% change the dynamic of the dating realm and the relationship that you're in. Why? Because when you're happy within yourself and you're connected with who you are, people feel that they gravitate towards that. But look at the opposite. When you look for happiness outside of yourself, even though you might seem fun and exciting, there's a level of anxiousness that people feel in you always needing to go on the next thing, like not being able to settle down, not being able to be at peace with yourself. So many times we look for our happiness outside of ourselves, and we're either looking for the next relationship and the next relationship, or we're looking for that certain number to make us feel financially secure, and it never seems like it's enough, or we're looking for that next vacation or that next adventure to get away from the stress of our lives, when we could actually find our brand of happiness within ourselves. Well, how do we do that? And like I said, you go on the adventure with yourself. Now, at first, it's going to be a little awkward and feel uncomfortable because the temptation to get your immediate satisfaction met, your needs met right away, is going to be familiar coming from the outside world. But if you take the time to be silent and still and listen to what your soul is asking for, and instead of just reaching out first from the world, asking yourself, how can I give this to me? That's how you will start to build your own happiness, your own brand of happiness. And so today, I want to share with you, that's why we're in a tent. We're actually in a tent in my front yard because as I was meditating this morning, I was sitting there and I was feeling this desire to be a little bit playful and to do something that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to camp, but I haven't had time to camp. I've got a lot of things going on in my life. And then the thought came to me this morning, well, why don't you just go outside in your front yard? Why don't you grab your tent and go sit out there right now? And I, like a little kid, I felt like, oh, that would be fun, especially on a day when I'm going to be doing household chores and taking care of adult responsibilities. For me, it needs to be fun. So I thought, why don't I bring my tent out and why don't I just sit here for a few minutes and see where that takes me? Well, it is so playful and I feel like it's so much fun, and I got to show you where my view is. Look at the view of my mountains outside. This is my front yard. And in this little tent and in this moment that I'm here with myself, I feel like a little kid. My energy has shifted and I feel happy. That's not how I started off this morning. This morning I was down. I've had a really super tough week. Really super tough week. Lots of stuff going on, and it has struck my heart really deep with a lot of pain, and I've had some stress, and it's been great because I've got to coach myself on a few things and got to raise my own energy level. But to be at this point and be at peace and feel playful is a really next level kind of feeling. And connecting with my own happiness keeps me free from expecting it from someone else. And in the dating and relationship world, this is so super powerful because look at how much I have to offer. When I find my own happiness, I can share it with you. Instead of needing you to make me happy, if I make myself happy, it automatically puts out the energy to make you happy. And if I'm making you happy just by being my own happy, you bring your happiness to me. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what we want? Well, we have total responsibility and power to be our own happy. So I challenge you and encourage you today. How do you want to be your own brand of happiness? Are you willing to go on the adventure of discovering yourself? Are you willing to get quiet and listen to what your soul is asking? When your desires or your loneliness or your stress tells you to start craving someone else or something else or someplace else, can you stay still and see and ask the questions, how can I fill my own need right here in silence? And then see what your spirit shows you. I promise you, as you go on the adventure of finding your own brand of happy, you won't be disappointed. You will find a source of happiness that is abundant and unending if you will just simply tap into it. Now, this is my brand of life coaching. I life coach happiness. I help people find happiness. So if you're looking for help in this area and you need a life coach, get in touch with me. Leave something in the comment section below or private message me and we can make an appointment. But if you just want some tips on how to find your own brand of happiness, feel free to ask me those questions too. I'd be happy to help you. Anyway, I hope you were encouraged by this video, and I hope you feel the playfulness of my heart and the happiness inside of my spirit. And as you feel the energy of my happiness, I hope that you can see as evidence the magnetism that it has and the influence it can have on another person in your own happiness. So wouldn't it be great if you could be the captain of your own happiness and then share it with the world? I'd love to see it. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you see something beautiful and playful. And I hope that the most playful, beautiful thing you see today is you. I will see you on the next video.